Here we are in a beautiful location, a new location. Haven't searched this field before. This is where a markets used to occur in this area. Through here, one of the first areas I went to when I first got this metal detector was a markets area, and some of the locals I did find some coins, including a pre-decimal silver coin, a sixpence. I think it was a 1942 silver sixpence. And they said that the markets, before they had them at that location, used to be in this location here where this field is. So I'm going to search this field and see what I can find. It's a beautiful day. So just going to soak up the fresh air and all the good vibes of nature and see what we can uncover. Just travelled up along the tree line here, and nice strong signal, 2122. Got a $1 coin. There's plenty of area to search here, so that's a good sign. Keep searching through this field where the market used to be. I think it existed for about maybe 10 years. I'll double check on that, but that's plenty of opportunity. I'm hoping that also that this land here was also an older block where there's a possibility of pre-decimal coin being in the ground here. That's actually more interesting than just picking up dollar coins and things like that. I'd much rather find a pre-decimal coin for the historical interest of that. I'll keep searching, see what I can uncover. Just stepped back a few meters and got another signal down here and uncovered a 50-cent coin this time. Ooh. So that one is a 2006 50-cent coin. Okay, I might follow this little track where some cars have been travelling up over to the gate over there, because the grass is a bit shorter, so I'll just concentrate in there and then spread out each side of that afterwards. We'll see how we go from here. So this is the first time I've actually used the headphones. So I got the Bluetooth headphone function on. Just been using these headphones, so it's just taken me a little bit to get used to it, but gee, the sounds of the signals come up crystal clear. There's a signal right there with a steady 2021. We'll have a look to see what's in the ground there. I will use this pinpointer, so sure there's something in right about here. So it's a good sign if it's a little bit deeper. Sometimes that means it's an older coin, or there's always that possibility of a bottle lid, of course, or a can, aluminium can, but it seemed like a fairly distinct signal. That's not a 1-cent coin, which is good. That's registering up around 22, so I wonder, I don't think that is a threepence, but that is definitely a coin. It's not a 1-cent coin. Let's clean that up to have a look what that is. It seems fairly old, and it was registering up around 21, 22, so let's clean that up and have a look what sort of coin that one actually is. Yeah, this is very interesting. This says half new penny. I've never seen one of these coins before. It does say it's got Queen Elizabeth II on the back of it, and it's in 1971, so I presume that's just a United Kingdom, like an England half new penny coin, but we'll do some research when I go home and when we do the review of what we found, just to get a bit more information about what that actually is. Okay, we'll continue up this path here. Got up there and come back down this side. Dug a little bit of rubbish on the way, but there's a good strong signal here, so we'll have a look here. Unfortunately, my little spade here has broken, so that's making life a little bit more difficult. Gonna have to buy a new one of them. I do have a spade here, but it's not much better, unfortunately. I'll give it the ground's actually pretty hard here. That's just a big chunk of steel, that one. Does have some writing on it. What's that say? Not too sure what that is, but interesting. Had a couple of really strong signals back there, but the signal's too wide, so definitely not a coin. But this one here, it's more likely to be a spherical, smaller object, a coin or a lid. So Ah, it's a $2 coin. You can always tell they're so distinct, such a distinct signal, these. I think because of the width of them. You can, and they're so small, and it just creates such a strong signal, so you definitely know that that's a coin. Once you get used to it, it becomes more obvious. So we came from there and travelled up here, heading up in that direction. So this signal here's got me intrigued because it's so high. But when I do pinpoint it with this button here, it's not really coming up as a coin, it's coming up as something else. So, but we're gonna have to see what it is, just for the mystery. Might be just a big aluminium can, I think. But, oh my god! Ha! Wow! Now that even beats the 44-gallon drum lid that I said was the biggest coin that we could ever get. This one tops that off. I think that's made of tin or aluminium. It does sort of look like a fuel lid or something. It seems to have a breather hole there. Yeah, interesting. No wonder that was registering so high. Okay, it's always the mystery, always interesting to see what you can unearth. Okay, we're going to continue on, see what else we can find. That's got to be a $1 or $2 coin, I feel. So let's have a look there, see if it is or not. Take these earphones off because I can't hardly hear what I'm saying, so it must be about there, I think. Might use this. It seems fairly shallow, so should really pinpoint it with this. Ah, look at that, it's just under. Awesome. That's one of those Centenary of Federation $1 coins. Okay, so we got a fairly strong signal with the discrimination up in the 20s, and it was fairly deep, so dug a big plug out with this nifty little shovel, and I believe there is a little old coin. I hope it's not just a 2-cent coin. It could possibly be just a 2-cent coin, but could be just a 2-cent coin, but we'll clean it up and see exactly what that is. Yep, that's an old 2-cent coin, alright. I'm pretty sure that says 1977, old 2-cent coin. Okay, here's quite a decent signal right here. It is jumping around a little bit, but it's definitely strong enough to warrant having a look what it is. Usually the ring pulls usually jump around more than that if it was just one of those aluminium ring pulls. Oh, that's a decent, that's probably the biggest, that's got to be the biggest sinker I've found so far, the fishing sinker. That's a decent size one. All the fishing sinkers I find, I give to my dad because he loves fishing, he goes fishing quite often. So this is my little contribution to fishing tackle. These sinkers aren't cheap to buy either, they're big ones like this, so it's good to be able to give that to him. That's a good find. Awesome. Definitely interested to see what this may possibly be. Quite a strong, stable signal, fairly small. Could possibly be a coin. Let's have a look. Good old Midori lid. So I thought I'd dig one more signal before I go home, and it was again the Jim Beam since 1795. So that might be a signal. It's a beautiful afternoon here. I'm really enjoying being in nature and the sound of the birds and the trees and the sunset. But I've got to go teach a couple of classes tonight, so I'll just wrap this video up now. So we've got a few coins and a few other interesting things, but it's a good exercise, and might come back here at a later stage when it's got freshly slashed grass, so it's a bit lower, and I've removed some of the junk, so it'll be easier next time when we come back next time. Isn't that beautiful? Beautiful time of the day. Signing off for now. And here is the information about this new penny, this Great Britain coin, half new penny. It was a 1971 to 1981. A little bit of information that I'm reading here says From decimalisation day on 15th of February 1971, the production of the half new penny was necessary since the old sixpence with a decimal face value of 2.5p continued in use up until 1980, and merchants had the ability to change in nearly as small units as they could previously with the old money. The Treasury continued to argue that the halfpenny was important in the fight against inflation until the coin became uneconomical to produce and consequently was demonetized and withdrawn from circulation in December 1984. So this is a 1971 Great Britain halfpenny. So that's the information relating to that particular find. It's always good to find something new, to learn about the history. Awesome. Okay, here is a quick overview of the discoveries on the treasure hunting adventure. As we can see, we got plenty of rubbish, strong signals. This huge big fuel cap was one of the strongest signals. This is actually pure lead. This one really malleable. Both of those ones are just lead. Plenty of the aluminium cans. Got that cigarette lighter, car cigarette lighter. That's an interesting thing. That haven't worked out what that is. Got the good old Jim Beam lids. That's a solid metal plate with the writing on it. These are also lead. That's a really big lead sinker that I found that I'll give to my dad. That's a stainless steel little valve stem cap. We did get 6 coins. The first was a $1 coin, 2006, 50-cent coin, 2006. And here is that interesting coin that we found. That's just a Great Britain half pence. I believe that was a 1971, I believe, but yeah. So that's, never found one of them before. That was cool to find one of them. $2 coin, Centenary of Federation, $1 coin, and that 2-cent coin. That area we were at, that field, did show promise. The grass is a little bit long. I'll wait till that gets slashed nice and close, freshly slashed close to the earth, so we can go in there and get a bit more of a decent go at it. But yeah, that was a fun adventure. It was a beautiful day, so that made it even better, and good to get out and do some exercise outdoors in the fresh air. So until the next adventure, signing off for now.